The Coastal Commission says it received more than 150,000 emails and letters, and about 4 to 1 were against the orca tank expansion at SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld's former president and CEO describes the $100 million project.
When this facility is unveiled, the killer whale habitat here will have nearly doubled in size. 50 feet deep, more than 10 million gallons of continually filtered and chilled seawater, surface area of more than 1.5 acres.
Animal activist groups oppose the project, saying the orcas should be released. PETA spoke to KPBS by phone earlier today, and we'll have a bit of that conversation in just a moment. But first, I'd like to welcome Dr. Hendrik Nollens, senior veterinarian for SeaWorld San Diego. And Dr. Nollens, what's the purpose behind the expansion project called Blue World?
Blue World consists of two things. The first part of it is the habitat expansion that you were referring to, and the second part of it is actually a $10 million grant that has been issued, the largest private donation in its kind for killer whale conservation research. Now, going back to the habitat expansion is the 5th expansion in the history of SeaWorld San Diego. In this particular case, it actually almost doubles the size of our current killer whale habitat, and we add that to an existing pool. So basically creating a big lagoon, varying depths with a 20-knot water current, rubbing beaches, a much more naturalistic environment.
What sort of impact or difference would this make on the orcas that you have right now?
It's a bigger, better home. You know, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's more dynamic. It has water currents. It allows for a lot more exercise, enrichment, play opportunities, socializing, and it also has an unprecedented research potential. There are electronic modules that have been cast or will be cast into the walls of the habitat, and we're taking advantage of current technology, electronic technology, and for anticipating any enrichment and research needs and research questions that we may get in the future.
How many orcas does the park have right now, and would this expanded tank mean you'd be getting more?
No, there are currently 11 whales that call SeaWorld San Diego home. There is no plans to bring in any additional whales. It's just expanding the current home for our current population.
Now, earlier today, PETA explained their opposition to the expansion plan.
And that's because it really does nothing to better the lives of the orcas who are held at SeaWorld. This project was clearly intended to mislead the public to believe that a newer tank that appears more natural to them means better care and humane captivity. We think that these orcas need to be transferred to coastal sanctuaries, which SeaWorld certainly has the opportunity to develop, where they can live in as natural a setting as possible for the rest of their lives.
Now, since the 2013 release of the documentary Blackfish, which was critical of SeaWorld's orca program, the company stock has dropped by 50% and attendance is also down. Is this expansion a response to some of that criticism?
No. When you look at SeaWorld's history, every 15 to 20 years, we have expanded the killer whale habitat. The last expansion was in the mid-90s, so we were due. This was coming anyway.
If the Coastal Commission actually approves the project, when would the construction begin?
As soon as possible. We're set to begin right away, so the project can open in 2018, and there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay, so 2018 would be
Correct.
when it would be open, when it would be finished. What if the park, if the commission actually votes no on it, then what happens then?
We are very excited to present this project to the Commission. Our presentations will make it very clear that this project is a big win for the whales, so we're looking forward to presenting it to them.
Now, would this project mean that the whales are actually going to still be performing, or is this, you had mentioned research going on with them, is it something that could just transition them away from performance?
It is an addition to their current habitat. So the current killer whale habitat will continue to be as is. You know, activities will be there as usual. The pool allows for more enrichment opportunities, and more research opportunities. So those would happen in that Blue World project.
In addition to the performance.
In addition to what currently goes on today.
All right, SeaWorld San Diego veterinarian Hendrik Nollens, thank you so much.
Thank you.